All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem El Shai, or Concourse, which Yahweh is the Heavenly Father's true name. Yahweh Shai is whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. That's his true name. Concourse is the Holy Spirit. I'm also going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule and teach well in the scriptures, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing his word in all truth and all sincerity. Now I'm going to do a quick response to this video that was made by One Body in Yahweh Shai, which is a camp in Dallas, Texas, and they made a video which was, I don't remember the exact title of the video, but it was under the lines of how come we don't teach in the hood. And there's several reasons why we don't teach in the hood. And the first reason, and this is scriptural, which we're about to get in a moment, how we're supposed to go to the chief place of concourse, because that's where wisdom crieth, and that's where she uttereth her voice. Okay. Secondly, you have even the typical looking Israelites, okay, the typical looking so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. Not all of them live in the hood, okay. You have certain Israelites that have decent jobs, that live in, other areas besides the hood. And those people need to hear this word. Thirdly, you also have Israelites that look like the other nations that need to hear this word, okay? And they're not going to be living in the hood more than likely, all right? Because you have Israelites that look like the heathens due to the fact that we've been scattered, okay, to the four corners of the earth, and our seed line is now mixed in with these heathens, okay? Which makes us look like the other nations, okay? And fourthly, we're supposed to prophesy the downfall of this, kingdom, okay? That's first run by Esau, Edom, all right, but also his companions, all right? Those that have, joined forces with him, these Ammonites, Moabites, Ishmaelites, so on and so forth. They have to hear their judgment. They have to hear that they're going to receive, that great judgment due to the fact that they've committed crimes, and iniquities, okay? And they have to pay for that. All right? And so you got guys like this that, they're so, for lack of words, narrow-minded, but not in a good way. Okay? Guys like this are still stuck. You can see it in the spirit, man. They're still stuck on that, like, black power, like, vibration. Because what I've noticed with camps like this, they don't have... First off, they don't even have a lot of the Northern Kingdom tribes, okay? The so-called Latin and Native American tribes in their camp, okay? And secondly, you never see men that look like the other nations, the brothers who are the speckled bird, man, as the scriptures say, who look like the speckled bird, all right? And see, the Lord is not coming back for, black people, Hispanic people, Native American. He's looking for Israelites, whether they look like the typical, Israelite or whether they don't. Okay, it's all about the Lord's elect right now. All right, and we got to get out there and teach, man. Whether they hear or forbear, as the scriptures say. This is I'm gonna start off with this Proverbs 1:20. Salaki for talking, so much, but I had to lay that, that down. This is Proverbs 1:20. Wisdom crieth without; she uttereth her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse, in the opening of the gates, in the city she uttereth her words. Okay, and that's where you're gonna find wisdom, in the chief place of concourse. Okay, which I'm gonna get that word chief place in the Hebrew. And it's Ra'asha, okay? Which, there's a few definitions here, but the main one there's a few of them. There's a few main ones. It's head, top, summit, upper part, chief. Okay, and when you go down, it says chief, choicest, best. Okay, now where's the best place in the city? It'd be your downtown area. And why is that? Because you have all sorts of things going on. You have shopping, you have movie theaters, you have, play theaters. You have museums, bus stations, train stations. Okay, you have your court system there. You have your businesses down there. Okay, you have corporate America down there. You have everything down in the downtown areas. Okay, not in the hood. All right, not in the hood. All you're gonna find in the hood is a few hair salons, some eateries, a liquor store, and a church. That's what you're gonna find. All right, and a bunch of madness and folly. Okay, and it's just not a wise place to be at. Okay, and we're supposed to go through the midst of Jerusalem, as the scriptures say. It says here in Jeremiah 5:1, it says, "Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem." Okay, now Jerusalem is a people before a place, and you're gonna find most Israelites, all right, whether they look like the typical Israelite or not, in downtown. You're gonna find all tribes too. On top of that, okay, you're gonna find all 12 tribes down there. So it's very important that you go teach in the downtown area. That's why the scriptures made that statement. Okay? It says, "Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now, and know, and seek in the broad places thereof, if ye can find a man, if there be any that execute judgment, that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it." Okay? Now I want to look up that word broad. I'm just curious of what that word is. This is in the Hebrew, it's rachab, okay. I believe that's what that is. It says broad or open place or plaza, okay. And you're gonna find that in the downtown areas. You're gonna find numerous plazas on top of that, okay. Especially if you're in a major metropolitan area such as Chicago, New York. Even where that guy lives, I'm sure they have numerous things going on in Dallas. Okay. You see? And then that's where you need to be at. You got guys like that they want to stay in the hood, man. Madness, man. You got a lot of I'm not even gonna call them teachers because they're not teaching you anything, man. Teaching you the wrong way. But you have a lot of people out there, preaching. I'm going to say that. You have a lot of people preaching, and they don't really know what's going on. They really just need to fall back, to, take notes, follow the apostles and elders, all the, brothers and, head brothers in the camps, okay, of Great Millstone, man. All right? Just listen. A lot of you guys just do too much. A lot of you guys do things for vainglory. A lot of you guys do things, because you want a name for yourself. You preach for strife and contention. A lot of you guys are out here, for these reasons, and those are, wicked reasons. You should be doing this. You should be doing the right thing because the Lord commanded you. All right. And look, just follow what the scriptures say. All right. Now I want to get real quick. Probably just end it off with this one. This is Ezekiel 2. Salakia. Let me double check this. Here we go. This is Ezekiel 2 and 5. It says, "And they, whether Salaki, Ezekiel 2 and 5, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are a rebellious house, it shall know that there hath been a prophet among them. All right, and this is talking about how we're supposed to teach the people, okay? Whether they hear or forbear. The reason why I brought this out is because you got to teach in the main places of Concourse, because you don't know where Israel's at, okay? You don't know how Israel's going to look on top of that. So you just got to, teach, okay? And then I'm going to end it off with this in Ezekiel 35, just to make a point, all right? How we're supposed to teach, and prophesy against the other nations. Actually, I'm going to get two scriptures. Quick one. It says right here in Ezekiel 35 and 1, it says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, which when you read Genesis, the 36th chapter, it says that Esau is Edom, and he dwelleth in Mount Seir, roughly paraphrasing it, okay? So when they mention Mount Seir, it's talking about Edom, and it says, and prophesy against it. We're supposed to go out there and prophesy against them, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. That's what we're supposed to be telling, okay, Esau. Not even just Esau, okay, but the other nations. Anybody that's, joining hand in hand with them. All right? And I'm going to get this in Jeremiah 28 and 8. Actually, I'm going to go up, because this is a straight cut. So let me read it, okay. It says, Jeremiah 28 and 7, Nevertheless, hear thou now this word that I speak in thy ear, in the ears of all the people. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. And that's what we do. We prophesy to many countries and against great kingdoms. Okay? We tell everybody what's going to happen before it does. And it says, the prophet which prophesied of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord Yahweh had truly sent him. All right? So when these events happen, that's when people are going to know that these are the men of the Lord. Okay? It doesn't matter if they're a heathen, whether they're a Israelite. These people are going to know that we were the prophets and we were telling the truth. Okay? And we're just supposed to go out there and preach, man. That's our job. Our job is to preach, man, and the Lord's going to do the rest of it. Okay? And that's pretty much it, man. I just wanted to, pull out a few scriptures and, like I said, add my 2 cents in it, man. It's just, like I said, you got a lot of guys out there that don't need to be teaching who are teaching, man. It's madness. But hey, we're supposed to, go to the main place of Concourse. Call out. Fish. See who's out there. All right. Hey, you may bump into some Israelites. You may talk to them. You may talk to some heathens at times. And there will be days where you talk to nobody. Hey, but we're commanded to do these things, all right? And hopefully this was edifying. And with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahshai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers.